Hello friends, myself Dibyendu Pal and I welcome you to my channel Civil Engineering Notes. I hope you all are good. In our last video, we have learned about coordinate system in AutoCAD, its type, about the angular measurement and its use and different paper size. Now in this third lesson, we are going to know how to set up a page for drawing, how to change drawing unit, how to adjust drafting setting and use of different function keys in AutoCAD. So without wasting any more time, let's start today's video after this short intro. Before we set up a page, it is necessary to set up the unit first. Otherwise, we cannot define the page width and height properly. To adjust the unit, type UN and hit enter. It will open a window. First we have to adjust the type of length unit. Here we will have some drop down options. If you draw your objects in metric unit, that is millimeter, centimeter or meter, you have to choose the decimal unit, and if your unit is in feet or inch, then select the engineering. The other options are for different fields such as architectural or scientific etc. So we are ignoring them here. After that, we have to select the precision. That means the number of digits to show after points for fractional measurement. In our video, I am selecting 0. You can change it as per your requirement. Then adjust the angle type beside the length type option. Set it either decimal degree or degree minute second. Let me explain the difference between these two. Suppose we have to draw an angle of 22.5 degree. So if you choose the decimal degree, you have to enter 22.5, and in the second option, that is degree minute and second, you have to put 22 degree 30 minute. Then similarly change the precision for the angular measurement, and then we have to set the insertion scale. Here select the minimum unit. That means if you choose decimal from here, then choose millimeter, and for engineering unit, set the unit as inches. For our video, I am going to use the decimal unit. Now hit the OK button to save the changes, and we are done here. If you forget the UN command, you can also change it from format and then go to unit. It will open the same pop-up window. Now let's move to the page setup. Page setup is generally done for mechanical or electrical drawing. When we set up a page, the drawing space is limited within the page. The benefit of this is that you don't have to do anything during the plotting or printing. For civil engineering drawing, the drawing is done first and then it is adjusted during plotting. Page setup is generally done with two commands. First limits command and second MV setup command. However, MV setup command is more customizable and more preferable. To set up a page with limit commands, type limits and hit enter. On this occasion, I should tell one thing first. AutoCAD commands are more simpler than you think. Just follow the command bar after giving command. It will lead you what to do in your next step. In this case, you can see that it is asking the lower left corner of the paper. Suppose we are starting from the origin, so it will be 0,0 and hit enter. Now it is asking to specify the upper right corner. We are going to use the A4 size paper, so it will be 297,210 here. Enter this value and hit enter key. You can change the upper right corner as per your paper size. Check your paper size in our previous video from the info button in the upper right corner or from the description. We are done here with the limits command. You can start drawing now. Now let's understand the MV setup command. With MV setup command, we can change the unit, the scale factor, paper width and paper height one by one. To start, type MV setup and press enter. Then it is asking either to enable paper space or not. Type N and press enter. Then enter the unit type. Type M for metric or E for engineering and hit enter. For our drawing, we are going to use metric unit, so we have to put M and hit enter. Now we have to enter the scale factor. If our representative fraction, that is RF, is 1:20, then we have to put 20 and hit enter. Now enter the paper width as 297 and finally specify the paper height as 210 and hit enter to finish the command. Now we are ready to start our drawing. If you have any confusion, please let me know in the comment box below. With drafting setting, we can change the object snap and the grid setting. To enter this option, navigate to Tools, then Drafting Setting, or you can type DS command and hit enter. It will open a new window. Go to Snap and Grid tab first. Now tick the Snap on and Grid on if required. You can do it later with shortcut. So you can also ignore this right now. Now check that whether the snap type is set to rectangular snap or not. If not, set it to rectangular snap. Now go to the Object Snap tab from here. You can select all or select what you need. I suggest you should at least select the endpoint, midpoint, center, intersection, extension, perpendicular and the parallel option. Now click on the OK and you are done with the drafting setting. Although we can start our drawing after the drafting setting, sometimes we need to use the ortho mode, turn on or off the snap, the grid, etc. We will use this with some shortcuts to access them during drawing without leaving the active command. Suppose we are drawing a straight line either horizontal or vertical, but we are not able to make it perfectly straight. So if we press the F8 key, even when drawing the line, it will automatically turn on the ortho mode to make the line perfectly straight. Like this, we often need to use mainly 5 or 6 function key, which are F3, F7, F8 and F9 for 2D drawing, F4 for 3D drawing and F5 for isometric drawing. Here I will tell you the most used function keys in details and other keys in short. So let's start with the F1 key. The F1 key opens the official help file. That means the official documentation. If you see any error that the help file is not installed, download it and install it. You can find many details about the commands, shortcuts, etc. If you did not get what you want, you can search it from here. Now move to the F2 key. It opens a window with the command lines. It is the same command line where we put any command. The F3 key turns on or off the object snap for 2D drawing. When you turn on this, you can click on the exact endpoint, midpoint, perpendicular, etc. So it is quite helpful while drawing the objects. The next key is F4 key. It turns on or off the same object key features, but it is for the 3D drawings. The F5 key is also quite helpful for isometric drawing. It changes the isometric plane to isometric top, isometric right, isometric left, etc. We will see this when we will work with isometric drawing. Now move to the F6 key. It turns on or off the dynamic UCS. It is not so much used for ordinary 2D and 3D drawings. The F7 key is also quite helpful for some cases. If you cannot see anything after pressing F7, type Z enter and then E enter. Now you can see the grades. If you still cannot see the grades, press the F7 key again to turn on the grades. The F8 key turns on or off the ortho mode. When the ortho mode is on, you can draw a perfectly straight line, both horizontal and vertical. And when it is turned off, you can draw horizontal, inclined and vertical lines. Now let's talk about the F9 key. It turns on or off the cursor snap mode. It is useful when the grid is on. So let's turn on the grid first. Press F7 to turn on the grid. Then press F9 to turn on the cursor snap mode. When the cursor snap mode is on, you can move your cursor to the grid points only. You can try this with the line command. The rest function keys, that is F10 to F12, are not so much used. Still, I am mentioning the use of these keys. The F10 key allows the user to use the polar tracking option. The F11 key allows to use the object snap tracking option, and the F12 key allows us to use the dynamic input command. That's all for today, guys. I hope you are learning well with my tutorials. In my next video, we will learn how to use the line command for different coordinate system. If you have no idea about the coordinate system in AutoCAD, watch that video from the info button or from the link in the description. Please like and share this video with your friends. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, do it now and turn on the notification bell icon. Follow us on the social media and find more content in my blog. All the links are in the description. Thanks for watching this video and see you soon in my next video.